NBA topics right now.
So
And but it's really not about Bobby. We got to talk about another team in Texas. We're going to talk about the Spurs. And the news came out that Victor will be done for the season. It was announced that he had a blood clot in his shoulder. And hold up, it's a deep vein.
Deep vein thrombosis,
Yeah, I was gonna
DVT.
say I'm gonna let Carl take that one for me. What
All
is it
right,
called?
my bad. So yeah, deep vein thrombosis basically meaning deep vein blood clots. They're in the shoulder. Now it's commonly in the calf. Chris Bosh had his in his calf. Now I did look up Brandon Ingram's. His was actually in the shoulder too. But Asar Thompson, another young guy, his was in his leg. So it's commonly in the leg. They had to shut him down for the rest of the season because to combat blood clots, you have to take anticoagulants or blood thinners, which can't really do things on blood thinners. Like it's exactly what it sounds like. It thins your blood. Really, I don't even think you're even allowed to like fly and stuff like that on blood thinners. So
Nah.
yeah, I ain't think so. So very life threatening in the NBA, especially when you're traveling city to city, state to state. Can't really do those things. So they got to shut him down. I think he'll be fine. Like I said, Brandon Ingram's young guy. It was in his shoulder. He came back the next season. Asar Thompson's in his leg, young guy. He came back the next season. So I think he'll be fine. I think he'll come back. It's just crazy how life just hits you. Like I said in the chat when it happened, life just hits you real fast out of nowhere, and you just gotta face life, battle back, and get back up. And I think he'll be fine. But very unfortunate for the Spurs. But I think they'll come back stronger. I think it develops the younger guys like Stephon Castle a little faster. They'll be all right.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Wemby, man, because he still, he has high potential, and he has a high ceiling, and he has high expectations. And when we go back and we do the GOAT debate, we always look at all the little things, right? And the little things. Oh, did he do this? Did he do that? And like this man has 70 plus more blocks than the next second place person. He would have easily won Defensive Player of the Year. Like this year. This was his right here. He's going to win it. He was averaging 24, close to 25 points a game. He was averaging a double-double, almost 4 blocks a game. And he just got De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox went there because of Wemby. So now De'Aaron Fox gets there, and he's like, dang, maybe I should have got traded in the offseason. So I don't know how he's thinking now, but now Wemby gone for the rest of the year. De'Aaron Fox did bounce back and beat the Suns for the third time this season, by the way. But, hey, you got to do what's best for him. I'm glad the Spurs made this right decision by shutting him down and letting him have a full recovery, come back stronger than ever. Like Carl said, it's going to be good for them because if they start losing games, which I doubt, I don't think they will start losing games, but if they end up in a lottery, though, shoot, the Atlanta Hawks got the first round pick, and they weren't the worst team in the NBA, right? They got the first overall pick, and they were like at the top of the lottery. The Chicago
Bulls.
Played
in the play-in, didn't they?
Yeah, they played a player. Chicago Bulls, when they got Derrick Rose, they were the 15th team in the lottery, I think. 15th. And they got the number 1 pick. So who is to say that they get in the lottery and they get the number 1, number 2 pick?
Hey, trust me, Joe, as a Pistons fan, finishing worse in the league and getting the 5th pick, I understand.
It's like Joe just over here just pouring salt in the wound.
So
hey,
this
Tom,
could
I ain't
be
gonna lie, Tomo. I was gonna say something about that. Y'all, I be seeing it all through Twitter, like tank for flag. I be like, bro, as a Pistons fan, ain't no such thing in the NBA, bro.
It's not a guarantee, bro.
Especially after last year.
Bro, 3 straight 5th round picks, and we've been constantly at the bottom. I know it. I know the pain, bro.
Y'all were one of the worst teams ever as far as record wise, and the Hawks got the first round pick when they were the best team in the lottery. Like, that's crazy.
The Wemby drive
picks, bro.
I think the Wemby drive. They said the Wizards was one ping pong ball away from getting Wemby because it was fixed, Joe. I'm not gonna say nothing. It was fixed. They didn't want to see him on the East Coast.
Ever since Mutombo announced that the Sixers gonna get the number 1 pick before it actually came out, I was like, okay, let's get it. But anyways,
it's fixed. It's fixed.
But yeah, so I think this could be like a blessing for them if the ping pong, if everything rose in their favor. No pun, right? So, but it's a sad thing to see, that he has to go through this because that's one thing you worry about with Wemby and his size is injuries like this. Injuries that like that are annoying. Like, oh man, there's nothing you can do about this injury because like Carl said in backstage. This is very not. I'm not gonna say normal, but usually guys his size will get something like this versus a guy my height or our height. Right, Carl? If I'm not mistaken, you
Yeah,
said
height
right.
is a factor. Yeah, the
Yeah.
taller you are, the more susceptible you are to it.
So that's the thing about it. So we all agree if Wemby is healthy, the only thing that's probably hindering Wemby from being one of the goats is his health, right? I think we all probably agree with that. If he's healthy, I figure that he's gonna be one of the best players ever play the game.
Get some muscle on him, get in that paint. I'd be watching Wemby, man. I'd be so disappointed. Like he just play around the
Bro,
perimeter way too much.
no,
He
man.
do.
That's all these kids. You walking in the gym, I'm like, bro, if I had your height, you out here shooting threes, man, get in the paint. You could dominate. Everybody in the
I'm
paint,
not.
my height. I'm like
I'm
five,
not gonna
6
lie.
and lower. I'm like, why y'all down here?
The guy that's covering for Pop, I don't really like. I don't know about him. Tell you the
What you mean?
truth. You
You
know.
don't trust him?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I don't know. I
You
don't
think it's
know.
him making Wemby play around the perimeter?
No, it's something I'm just throwing out there. I feel like because first when I was watching Pop, I understood what Pop was doing. They were just trying to figure out what he can do. I felt like they was letting him
Mm-hmm.
loose, that stuff. And then this year, you would feel like it would be like more structure around him and all that stuff. Now since De'Aaron Fox got there, it's been like a little bit more structure and all that stuff. But I don't know, man. I feel like guys like that, it's good to have like Pop not being around I think it's kind of hurt Wemby's growth, in my opinion.
I feel you. I just wish, like, even if you can't bully in the paint because you don't got the weight on you, you can shoot over basically anybody guarding you in the mid range.
Yeah.
But he has grown since he's been in the league, though. He has gotten bigger.
Yeah, I just need them to get away from the perimeter just a little bit.
I think that just comes with the injury factor. Also, you might be thinking like, who is it? Who is that? AD. Why he don't want to play the five? He keeps trying to say he don't want to play down there because he might get hurt or
Man, AD
something
got
like that.
hurt. His first game with Dodgers playing the full.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's just all in your head sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta go out there and play. But Joe, I'm with you on this could be as far as the developmental thing for the other players on the team. This could be that moment where you get more shine on like Shohan and then Castle. And of course,
Champagne.
there we go. The other Champagne, shout out to him. Bro played for the Wizards. But guys like that, they get more burn now. So that can help out there. I'm not with you on saying they could get in the lottery. Not this year.
Of
Don't do
course
that
you
to me
not.
this year. Not this year, okay? Wait another year. Y'all already got Wemby. Don't steal another player from me like this, Joe. Don't do that. As soon as you went down that road, I'm like, why would he say this?
I'm rooting for y'all, Tomo.
I'm rooting for us too.
Hey, look, I might not be in it, so I'm rooting for y'all too. This
Look, I know. I know. You out.
Shout out to the Pistons.
Hey, you in the play-in at least.
Hey, we 6 right now.
At least. That's what I'm saying. At least.
Man,
That's all
yeah,
you got from here, man. Y'all balling.
Man, the Pistons is a big motivation to everybody in the community, man.
No, for real.
You want to get out the neighborhood? Just watch the Pistons, man. Look what they went through last
And
year. Look what
I
they
ain't
got.
never forget where I came from. I always shout out the HOA, baby.
And they be mad. They be like, man, we beat the Wizards. I'm like, they ain't got nothing to do with us. We talking about the Pistons right now. Hey.
Can't be mad. Y'all made this happen.
Hey, and they ain't gonna get upset.
It was all fun and jokes when we was 14th or 15th in the league, and we was everybody punching bag.
And then MB probably won't even play
Speaking of
basketball.
Pistons, speaking of Pistons, Beasley, make sure the camera's off before you start talking. All right.
Hey, bruh. Oh my God. You he caught himself at the end, but it was too late.
Hey, one thing in this media world you got to remember: the mic is always hot. I don't care if they tell you it's off air. Remember, the mic is always hot.
I think bro set him up because he was all like, "Okay, cool." He was talking like it was already off, and then the mic just went off and started talking. I'm like, "Oh wait, the audio and video is still on."
Man, but it's a clear-cut consensus amongst us three up here that hey, we want you to get well, Wemby. Hopefully everything works out, and we want to see you back on the court. But again, your health is the most important thing in this situation. So I'm glad the Spurs